Harriet Tubman, a courageous abolitionist and freedom fighter, led countless slaves to freedom through the Underground Railroad. Her unwavering dedication to justice and her remarkable acts of bravery have left an indelible legacy, inspiring generations to fight for liberation and equality. I freed 1,000 slaves. I could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves. I had reasoned this out in my mind. There was one of two things I had a right to: liberty or death. If I could not have one, I would have the other. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. If you hear the dogs, keep going. If you see the torches in the woods, keep going. If there's shouting after you, keep going. Don't ever stop. Keep going. I had crossed the line. I was free, but there was no one to welcome me to the land of freedom. I was a stranger in a strange land. Never wound a snake. Kill it. I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person now that I was free. There was such a glory over everything. The sun came up like gold through the trees, and I felt like I was in heaven. I think slavery is the next thing to hell. If a person would send another into bondage, he would, it appears to me, be bad enough to send him into hell if he could. I was the conductor of the Underground Railroad for 8 years, and I can say what most conductors can't say. I never ran my train off the track, and I never lost a passenger. Every great dream begins with a dreamer. Always remember, you have within you the strength, the patience, and the passion to reach for the stars to change the world. I can't die but once. When I found I had crossed that line, I looked at my hands to see if I was the same person. There was such a glory over everything. The sun came like gold through the trees and over the fields, and I felt like I was in heaven. There's two things I got a right to, and these are death or liberty. One or the other I mean to have. The Lord has given me so much, it is now my duty to do all I can for those who have nothing. I was a stranger in a strange land, and my home, after all, was down in Maryland, because my father, my mother, my brothers and sisters and friends were there. But I was free, and they should be free. The difference between the dreamer and the doer is courage. We are all bound up together in one great bundle of humanity. Quakers almost as good as colored. They call themselves friends, and you can trust them every time. The only way to be truly free is to keep learning.